In 1909, an expedition to a remote, now secure section of the Grand Canyon claimed to have found evidence of Egyptians, mummies, statues, and whatnot. Pretty interesting, huh?
The 2022 discovery of ancient artifacts near a dairy farmer's grazing pasture slipped beneath the radar of the major media outlets and was virtually ignored by the academic community. But it did become the hottest topic of discussion on fringe internet forums and message boards. Dr. Reginald Abstine never understood the allure of internet forums or message boards and couldn't care less about the attention. But the snubbing from the academic community was beginning to dig a civilization-sized hole in his pride.
After our preliminary carbon-14 results from the clay tablets proved inconclusive, we brought soil samples here to Wagner, where the exquisite Traci Michelson has agreed to run further tests.
Hello.
So, Miss Michelson, I am excited to hear, what are your findings?
Yes, my findings.
I expect she'll confirm our earlier results, but of course I don't want to appear unduly optimistic. After all, Manning's team at Cornell pointed out that there is the possibility of minor fluctuations, typically due to the variations between plant growth rates in the northern and southern hemispheres, which could move our dating up to 100 years in either direction. But even a few hundred years won't tip the scale, so to speak, when we're talking about tens of thousands of years. Although a study out of...
Inconclusive! The sample's date of 12,840 years before present conflicts with the surrounding organic materials, which all consistently and verifiably remain within the more modern and expected range of no more than 100 years old.
Yes, but the 12,000...
The soil is modern. The scant amount of carbon in the template more easily or more likely came from an ancient wildfire that seeped into the clay. I'm sorry, Reggie. I know this isn't what you wanted to hear.
It's all right, Miss Michelson. I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. What matters is that the...
For what it's worth, I can say that the saline level in the clay differs from the surrounding soil.
I'm sorry, what did you say? What do you mean by differs?
I mean, it likely didn't originate on the island, being that it has a much higher concentration of saline, nearly 35.8 PSU, which is quite a bit more than even ocean water.
PSU?
Practical salinity unit. It measures the electrical
conductivity of the salt in the sample, of course, yes.
Well, in other words...
It's saltier.
Right.
Though disappointed, Professor Abstine was not in the least bit discouraged and believed the artifacts to be genuine. Armed with another revelation, he scheduled a visit with Dr. Brianna Flores, professor of chemical oceanography at the University of Georgia. Unfortunately, Professor Flores would not be available for a few more weeks.
I don't get it, Guama. What could have attracted your cow to the dig site in the first place? I mean, none of the other cows stumbled over there, right?
No.
Electromagnetism?
I don't know.
Like, maybe Jerseys are more in tune with the Earth's magnetic field, and that area of your land is some sort of magnetic anomaly. Nah, the EMF would have picked up on something like that for sure. Maybe she smelled something. You know, cows have more olfactory cells than dogs, don't you know?
Could be.
She have a favorite snack?
Batata?
What?
Sweet potato.
Your cow's favorite snack is sweet potatoes.
No, man. Well, maybe. It's a name.
I feel like we gotten off on the wrong stop.
The team's evidence apparently in doubt, the possibility of attaining more answers still a few weeks away, and new leads once thought to be right at their fingertips appearing to slip through their grasp, the only thing they could do was wait and...
Agree without a cat?
Oh, it's a common American saying.
Nah, that's just the most curious thing I saw in all my life.
You saw this?
What? No, it's from Alice in Wonderland. But never you mind that. Guama, you mad cow farmer. This here's the coordinates to the Bimini Road. Well, you just sit tight. Okay, whilst I bring you up to speed, the Bimini Road is an underwater rock formation which runs for something like 2,000 feet underneath the ocean floor and disappears. The stones we found buried on your land reminded me of something. I just couldn't figure it out till just now. You said your cow's name's Batata, okay? Which sounded familiar, but then I was like, oh, it's similar to Bimini, 3 A's, 3 I's, and starts with a B. Hold on there, buddy, okay? Now that I brought up electromagnetism and how the cow might have been attracted to it, which I don't think we should have discounted so soon, right? Because the stones reminded me of the Bimini Road, which is where? The Bermuda Triangle, the most inexplicably electromagnetic anomaly in the entire world. Right?
Bimini is another Taino word. It means a spring of life.
Are you with me? Oh, holy What, can I say whatever. Oh, this is getting nuts, man. I mean, like what?
As I was saying, the team's blah blah blah, a few weeks to wait, etc., etc. The next week along the journey appears to now include a quite apropos walk among the infamous Bimini Road. Like Alice tumbling down the rabbit hole, I'm Barnaby Debenham, and I thank you for watching.